Hello, everybody. We are live. My name is Haris Omanovic, and with us is today Alia Helal from Algeria, and we are speaking about GAIAtouch and also a little about Earthflow. We have classes in March in Algeria. So, how are you, Alia? Where are you at the moment?
I am in Algeria. And where are you at the moment?
I'm at home.
Okay, great.
I'm at home.
So,
Wow, beautiful cat. It's
her
amazing.
name is
Gaia?
Gaia. Yes,
Amazing.
she will be with us in the class.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I have seen today. I have seen today a picture from a monk in Tibet, and this monk in Tibet had a cat here, and
Really
now I see you with a cat. So you are like monk in Tibet.
great. So we are very happy to host you in Algeria, and especially for the class of Gaia Touch and Earthflow. And it will be the first time in our country. So it's an honor for us to have you in Algeria. So thank you to choose this.
Thank you. I'm also very happy, very grateful. I perceive a lot of amazing possibilities and powerful changes and creations. It's wow for me. And also, I'm very happy that I got visa.
The
uh,
speed of Earth.
yeah. So what was crazy? Instead of waiting for 2 weeks, I got it in 1 hour. So it's impossible.
And Algerian visa is the most difficult visa to get
Yeah,
somehow.
and I need to drive for 5 hours to one direction for it, for not to another country to get it. But at least I have done everything in one day. And you need to wait for 2 weeks. It's crazy. And I got it in 1 hour and a little more. And I was very surprised. Probably they went on holidays. So they needed to finish the job before going for holidays to Algeria,
Yes.
something like that. And it's just crazy. So they can do it all the time, and they are not doing it.
So it's easy.
Yeah, crazy.
And somehow um, Algeria is saying yes to this energy. Uh, and what
Or
can this?
maybe this time also Algerian government is saying yes. No, not just Algeria. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so what is Gaia Touch for people who would like to know or they are planning to choose the class? What is Gaia Touch? What is this class? 3 days class.
So also like we can also speak about Earth flow at the same time. We have first Earth flow 3 days and then Gaia touch 3 days. So one of the things that come up for me, it's about change. These classes are about change, and also like for me, they're also about total change. I'm functioning from these choices and creations and space of really a lot of change, as much of changing as possible, and the life is about changing. So more you are changing, more you don't need to be something from the past, more you are alive. So what if now is the time for the future and we can finish with the past, and what can this create?
Okay, great. And I can ask this question, what is the difference between Gaia Touch and Earth Flow? So for people who would like to attend both or could choose one. So
Yeah, so there are different creations, there are different classes, so there are also like different approach to create similar results, and both classes, both creations, they are spontaneous creations. So I didn't plan them how they are going to look like, and this I wasn't strategic. It's something what is happening by itself. So I didn't think, oh, we need to do this, we need to do this. Everything it was just coming. So first it was Earthflow first created as a class, and then also GAIAtouch, and all this was created in this last year, in these last months. And now we are creating these classes all over the world, and they are different. So um, like GAIAtouch, the word says it's with more touching probably than Earthflow, and Earthflow is more the flow, and it can be also without the touch. So it's more about the space and the energy. Just like what is interesting, like GAIAtouch, it's easier class for people. Earthflow is harder class. So and they are just different classes. Like I didn't choose easier and harder. Just like it's some kind of, for many people maybe GAIAtouch is easier to learn. That's why already after three days class of GAIAtouch, people become a teacher of practitioners class of 2 days class of GAIAtouch, and later also teacher of 3 days GAIAtouch. So just an Earthflow is little different. So after 3 days of Earthflow, you don't become immediately teacher of longer Earthflow class because it's harder to do it. After Earthflow 3 days, you learn how to do Earthflow sessions, and you start to be a teacher of like evening class, 2 hours class of Earthflow or group session or something. So you can't do immediately longer class of Earthflow. It's you need to repeat Earthflow at least 3 times this 3 day class to be on the way to be the teacher of 3 days class, because it's harder to do it, and also to be assistant with me on a class. So it's longer creation, and still it's going to maybe take you the similar time to become a teacher of Earthflow 3 days as to become a teacher of GAIAtouch 3 days, because we have a plan to create as much as possible teachers of this. More people need to do it, and that more people become teachers of GAIAtouch 3 days, Earthflow 3 days as soon as possible. Just for beginning, we are doing these classes now, and people are going to become like after GAIAtouch 3 days in Algeria. They can teach immediately next day GAIAtouch practitioners class, 2 days class. So it's something what can be faster given forward. You know, Earthflow is little harder to teach it. It's not so easy. It's just different. So that's why we have both different creations, and they are contributing to each other. And some kind of, we need also Earthflow, we need GAIAtouch. It's different, and it's contribution to each other. So everything is creating something like that.
Okay, great. So thank you for. Okay. So for the price, they are asking for the price. How much are both classes?
Like 3 goats for one class. I'm joking. It's like each class is 980 euro,
Okay.
something like that. And also then, like for example, 2 days class of GAIAtouch is then 450 euro.
So after they became a teacher of 2 days, they will give a class of 450 euro.
Yeah,
Okay.
450. And so they can get money back already in 1 weekend somehow. So it's really fast return of investment.
Okay.
Something like that. So after both classes, also they can do Earthflow sessions, GAIAtouch sessions. People are really having amazing results. People are very grateful for both of these sessions. They are really something amazing. So for me, it's the best thing ever. And also practitioners, teachers until now, they said that it's more than what they could imagine even.
Okay, great. Well, I assist. Okay. When some people who attended the class of GAIAtouch, they said that it's like a PhD of life. I like this it's like this
Can you
energy.
can you repeat? Can you repeat?
One of the participants who attended the class of Earthflow or GAIAtouch, he said that the class was like a PhD of life.
What
So
means PhD?
it's doctora, more doctora,
Oh,
doctor.
okay, I understand. Yes, PhD. Yeah, Doctor of Life. Yeah, yeah. It's really like wow. It's something. I'm really very happy that we have it, and it's really something amazing. So it's just wow.
Okay. And I have another question. Some people, when they choose a class, they need to know exactly what will happen in the class. For example, the technique. Um, they need to know. So, what can you tell about this?
So I'm like for me it's a little hard to speak what is going to be on the class because how these classes what I'm showing to people is like you start and then you follow the energy and there is no strict structure so we don't know exactly what we are going to do on the class. So we are going to follow the energy. It's a lot of intuition. There are energetical classes, so it's how you create your life also from the presence without a plan. So you need to be present with every moment, and you don't know the next moment. You know the next moment when you need to know the next moment. And this is how both of these classes were created in this way. I didn't know what is going to be the next exercise. I got information 5 minutes before the next exercise. So both of the classes were created during the classes, and also they are ongoing growing learning, they are ongoing creation. So I'm interested that we create something new in Algeria, not something the same as in the last class, so we don't know, and it's the best maybe that nobody knows.
Yes, and how can you contribute to people who really like to know? So, what is this that we would like to know exactly? What is this energy that maintain us like
Yeah, so
stagnant?
some kind of, yeah, I'm not explaining too much to people. I'm not trying to convince them. Somehow we are avoiding complicated people, so if something is going to be complicated, tell them that, like, like the class is not so good, that maybe they can come next time, it's going to be a bad weather or something, okay? So we don't want complicated people in the class, okay? Something like that. So it's just how is it like, really, like, for me it doesn't work. It's like, explaining a horse in a way of all the details inside of the horse. And people then, what is terrible, people think that they know the horse. If they know all the chemistry and physics and all how we are learning in the school. And that's for me terrible. That's why I can't put these two classes on a table like that animal, It doesn't work like that. So
Mm.
you need to feel the horse or connect with the horse. And still, if you connect once, it's always a new connection every time when you connect. It's never the same.
Mm.
So something like that. It's life. Maybe you can say to them, it's life. You never know.
Yes.
If you know already your future, then you are in trouble. It's better that you don't know it yet. Something like that. It depends also. If they are cute, invite them. If they are not so cute, don't invite them.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Are all cute. Okay, and you spoke about total change. What is this?
Yeah, so total change is what life is. So when you step into total change, you are alive. Whatever you are avoiding total change, some kind of you are trying to be something from the past, what is not so real, what is not so true. It's past, it's passé, it's dead. So more you are something new at the moment, more you are alive. More you are present with your life. Everywhere you are trying to be something from the past, it's the way how you avoid presence.
Yes.
So we don't need to be something from the past, and we can be this total change that we are. So when you are being total change, you are being you. You are not something from the past. You are something what you weren't yet. You are something new all the time. And that means that you are alive. When you are not something new, that means that you are avoiding life. You are avoiding yourself. And still, everything is a choice, so nothing is really right or wrong. Just like maybe now it's the time that we explore this, how to be something different. And we don't need to be something from the past anymore. Like we tried it enough, or
Yeah.
maybe now it's really the time for change. And like we are here to create amazing life. Allah gave us everything so we can have everything. So why not to receive it? Why not to have it? We are here to enjoy life. And life is gift from Allah. Body is a gift from Allah. So let's receive it, let's play with it, let's have fun with it. Inshallah, mashallah. Alhamdulillah. That's how I see it. And not to pretend that you don't like the gift. Many people are pretending that they don't like life. And that if there is a sin, that's a sin. That you don't like life.
Mm.
Something like that. Sorry that I'm so serious in the middle of the night. I'm joking.
Somehow I forgot to translate.
I know, I know.
Okay. I will
Maybe
translate.
the, yeah, like they understand that few words.
Okay, I will translate by in comment.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, okay.
can get it.
Yeah. So
Okay,
we are apologizing. You can say I'm sorry that I didn't say it, but like we had too much problems with internet connection, and then that's why we forgot.
yes. I was focused on that, yes. So, okay. Um, and what can you say uh, about life?
So it's for me, it's like an empty piece of paper, so you can draw anything. So that's life, and it's a gift. It's a gift to you. So it's up to you what you would like to create. And for me, life is also it's amazing for me that I can inspire other painters that they can paint anything that they would like to paint. People are just looking at this empty piece of paper. They don't know what to draw on it. They are drawing something boring what other people are drawing. And I'm here to confuse them so that they start to draw as their life something beautiful, something amazing. So this is something what I draw. This is my painting, my picture that I make. And like this, so I'm following some energy, I'm following happiness, at least now for 20 years or like for whole life. And it's more and more happiness. And this what are GAIAtouch and what is earth flow, it's happiness. And it's like for me it's like I found it, you know. I
Mm.
found happiness. It's happiness. It's amazing, big, unstoppable happiness. It's crazy.
So So let's invite this happiness to Algeria.
Yeah, and also, let's invite happiness to Algeria. And also, what is about happiness? Happiness is not a target. Maybe many people think happiness is a target. Happiness, what if happiness was just a start? What if happiness was a start of an amazing life? And what if happiness is like a tool to create an amazing life? So, what if happiness was just a beginning and not the end? You know?
Somehow we inverse, inverse. We say inverse. No.
Inverse, opposite.
Yeah, it's like we make what is supposed to be the beginning, we make it the end to not choose happiness.
Yeah, so people are making many excuses, many ways how to avoid it, how to be also more similar to other people, how to be like more what is like normal. So sadness is normal, and to be crazy about your life, to be enthusiastic about life, that means that you are crazy, like they think something is wrong with you, like you shouldn't like your life. So most of the people they are just sad. Nobody's really happy, and you don't even know it. You just buy it from everybody, and then you don't even recognize. Wow, I'm in life of somebody else. Like I was so happy, or like I know so much how to be happy, and I'm not. So let's be happy. Let's create life that we would like to have. Also, let's stop complaining. People are just complaining. It's one thing. Another thing is they are victims of their life, so they are pretending that they are not creating it. Life is happening to them. So many bad things are happening to them. It's not true. It's a lie. We are creating everything. We
Mm.
don't need to be victims of our life. Like, what if we are creating exactly everything? And we
Yeah.
don't need to pretend anymore that we are victims of our life, and so many wrong things are happening to us all the time. Like how much do we buy this from other people? How much do we take this from other people? Like being a victim, it's crazy. Or
Yeah.
complaining about life. I'm a figure. So choose happiness. Choose happiness. Have balls and be happy. It's easy to be like everybody else. Try to be happy. Something like that. So
Okay. So thank you for this amazing energy, and we can have other lives, so we can have
yeah,
more. Um,
let's do more lives. Just I'm traveling to Mexico tomorrow, and then I'm having a class in Mexico, so we can have after on Tuesday next live, and after Tuesday because it's time difference with Mexico, so I will not have time.
we
We
can
have Gaia Touch in Mexico, so you can feel the Gaia Touch on distance.
yes, and share with us some photos in the group of Telegram.
So thank you, shukran. See you
Thank,
soon.
thank you very much, Haris.
Inshallah.
Good class.
Alaikum salam. Rahmanat. Bye bye.